John Cole with OKRaw.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. This episode I hope to show you guys the best spiral slicer or spiralizer that you've never seen because it's just a recent introduction. I want to let you guys know that I've been making videos about spiral slicers on YouTube for, I don't know, at least 8 to 10 years now. Links down below to some of my old school ones, including my favorite for the longest time, which is no longer available in the US. This is the Lurk Spirillo, originally designed in Germany. So I use this when I do a lot of spiral slicing. That being said, these days I don't do a lot of spiral slicing. Instead, what I prefer is actually julienne slicing. I find it a lot easier. Textures are smaller, easier to eat. I don't need all these big fancy noodles. I'm just kind of more pragmatic myself. So I just use this thing. It's from the Asian market, and I could just easily take a cucumber and slice it down, and then it's a lot easier to clean than a spiralizer that has all these different teeth and all this kind of stuff, right? So this is probably my main spiral slicer. Then my ex-girlfriend got me into like using this guy, which is just a simple one. You could use it one side for a finer. Just put it in here and put it in here. So you hold it with one hand and turn it with the other. With this guy, you gotta put your basically fruit or vegetable down in there. Then you gotta press down and turn it. And actually, I like this one because there's a little center point. There's no like little holes, so you're not left with anything at the end. That being said, this one's no longer available. But as you can see, I have a whole bunch of other spiral slicers. This one's called the Wonder Veg, although it was sold originally as a spiruli. Then I was selling the Gifu, also designed in Germany, really nice spiral slicer with a couple different blade styles on there. And then, of course, we have this guy, the Perderno, a very popular one. This is the upgraded Perderno. But now the new one that I want to introduce you guys to is this guy. This is simply called the WellToBe Spiral Slicer. The reason why I want to make this video for you guys is I like to stay up to date with all the equipment and the kitchen gadgets that I use in my kitchen to prepare fruits and vegetables so that I can eat more of them. And I want you guys out there to eat more fruits and vegetables. I don't care if you gotta spiralize them to eat them, julienne slice them, just cut them with a knife, whatever you gotta do, juice them, blend them. More fruits and vegetables in you means the healthier you'll be, and also, more importantly, more fruits and vegetables you eat, the less of other foods that are not as healthy as fruits and vegetables you will be eating, all right? So this is the WellToBe. My friend basically got it. She was raving about it. You know, she learned about it because of her ex-boyfriend had one, and she's like, wow, this is really good. She's like, she knows I'm a gadget guy. She's like, you gotta try this, John. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up, see what we got. WellToBe, so here it is. This is basically what you get with it. On the box, it has some very simple instructions. One-handed operation, exclusive design, all stainless steel. I really like that a lot. It has 6 different blades. You have just a standard straight blade. I think you have a 1.2 millimeter blade, a 2 millimeter blade, a 4 millimeter blade, and a 6 millimeter blade, and another kind of like, slicing blade. So we're gonna go ahead and get that out of there. And the blades come in a little handy pack. These blades are very sharp, so be careful. The only assembly you're gonna have to do on this guy is you're gonna have to take the handle and you're gonna have to basically screw it on. And then what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna just go ahead and put on this little nut on the back as well. And then you're all set. Actually, the cool thing about this, all stainless steel. Now there are some edges on here that I don't feel are that sharp, but you might be able to cut yourself. I'm not a big fan of the edges. They could have blunted them a little bit more, but I think they should be safe for most people. I like that it's nice and compact. And here's the thing, there's a special lever here that says off and on. When loading it up, you want to have it in the off position because that allows you to freely move this, and then you could use it as a regular spiral slicer. So you will put your vegetables in, and as you turn it, you got to rotate and push in. So you're pushing in while you're turning. But the cool thing about this, unlike any other design I've seen, and this is basically a straight shaft, there's no like, gears in the shaft or anything, right? But if you turn this to the on position, then when you turn it, it automatically, millimeter by millimeter goes forward for you so that you do not have to put the forward pressure. So you don't have to turn it and push at the same time. Furthermore, this has suction cup feet, so you can suction it cup down to your countertop if you have a countertop or a good table that it'll stick to. And you could literally do this with one hand operation, which is what they're saying, which is really nice. You could use it without any blade installed, and that would basically just give you some kind of spiral cuts. But I'm going to go ahead and get out one of these blades here because that's how I like to use it. I really like to change the textures of foods, you know, from beets to carrots. You know, I mean, people like to make coodles. That's C-O-O-D-L-E-S. That's like noodles, but with a C. That's because this is made with cucumbers. But this is not any cucumbers. You have to use the English cucumbers. You know, standard cucumbers are too seedy and won't work. So you can make your own cucumber noodles. The famous noodles are the zucchini noodles, also known as zoodles. Also, you got the joodles. That's with a J. That's because I'm using Jicama. Jicama is not something normally you could spiral slice with one of these plastic dealies because they're not strong enough. But because maybe I got a stainless steel one, we're going to be able to make some Jicama noodles or joodles. And finally, the other thing that I want you guys to eat more of, and yes, you can eat this raw, this is purple sweet potatoes. Purple sweet potatoes can be eaten raw. You can also eat purple sweet potato leaves raw. I grow them in my garden, although I did not grow this purple sweet potato. Purple sweet potatoes are rich in anthocyanins, and that makes up the purple color. It is one of the foods that the longest lived people in the blue zone in Japan and Okinawa eat. And not only is the purple good for you, but also it is the fiber in here that will feed your microbiome. All right, so that's what we're gonna spiralize today. And to make it all happen, how we're gonna do it, we're gonna go ahead and take a tray, and I got my spiralizer, the WellToBe. We're just gonna go ahead and suction this down right on the tray, and it actually sticks, so that's good. The suction cups work nice and good. Next step, we're gonna go ahead and select the blade and get the blade installed. So in here you have a couple different blade designs. Here's basically the flat blade. Here's the 4mm, here's a 6mm, and then you have a 1.2 and a 2mm. And so I want the 1.2mm, which is this guy right here. So you just basically install it. This reminds you of, like, if you ever built PCs in the olden days, this is one of those like little pieces that would go in the back of the PC to, like, you know, cover up a card slot. So to install this blade, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and hold it at the bottom. You're going to put it in the top little hole there. It's going to go in. You're going to go ahead and put it in the bottom hole and then slide it down, and it kind of just locks into place. It's pretty sturdy, actually. Next, we're going to go ahead and try to make our cucumber noodles, which can be difficult. We're going to go ahead and turn it to open or off. We're going to go ahead and center this up perfectly right in the middle. We're going to go ahead and put the tines in there. We're going to go ahead and turn this to the on position, and we're just going to go ahead and turn it. And I'm not pushing, I'm not giving any force this way. All I'm simply doing is turning. And if you guys look closely there, look at that. I could come really close. We are making some really nice and fragile angel hair cucumber noodles. This is totally impressive. Alright, so I'm almost done making these cucumber noodles. This has gone extremely easily. I'm really impressed on how well the WellToBe is actually working. Nice and smooth action. The most important thing when spiralizing is you want to get a nice log with 2 even cuts. Nice log, put it in there. If you get off kilter, then your noodles will not be as long. I don't think I've totally centered this. And then once you get to the end, it does not, the tines don't hit the blade to mess it up. Then you're going to go ahead and turn it to off, and then you can remove this, and you can see just this little piece that's left over. We could pull this out, and you can see all these noodles. Look at these, man. These are nice angel hair noodles right here. Look at that. Nice angel hair coodles or cucumber noodles. Look at that. Look at the color on these. I want to encourage you guys, you know, you guys should be making cucumber noodles instead of eating kelp noodles, which are a highly processed food. I do not do kelp noodles, nor do I encourage them. Look at how long this is. This is totally insane. You'll play jump rope. All right. All right, so this was successful with the cucumbers. So I've just proven that you can do soft things. It's actually quite impressive. Always be careful when you're working around this area with the cutting blades so that you do not cut yourself. So a big thumbs up on the cucumber noodles. Next, we're gonna go ahead and try that zucchini. I'm gonna go ahead and center up a zucchini right down here. Press that up, turn it to on, and we're just gonna go ahead and rotate. All right, look at that. You guys see that working? Zucchini was a success. We got that little center here that I just always like to snack on or throw in the blender into my sauce that I'm gonna make. But look at this, here are our zucchini noodles. I was a little bit off kilter, so they're not quite as long as they could be, but you know what? These guys came out really nice. These are some of the thinnest zoodles that I have seen. I prefer always the angel hair style. A little bit easier to chew. And I like that these are just, you know, especially that's going to be very important on the harder things like the jicama or the sweet potato. Just got done spiralizing all the zucchini to make a whole bunch of zoodles. Work great. I would definitely encourage you guys, the one tip is you want to center it up on this point and try to cut your edges totally, you know, at like 90-degree angles. Next, we're going to go ahead and try that jicama here. This will be kind of interesting here. We're going to go ahead and try to cut the back basically straight down. Cut the front straight down. We're just going to go ahead and center this baby on here. Let's see how jicama noodles or joodles will work. Once again, put it to lock. I really love how these parts don't really move, only the shaft moves. Makes it super simple and easy to use for you guys. And let's go ahead and just start turning this and see what the heck happens. All right, we'll turn it to you guys so you guys can see. Look at that. Houston, we got some jicama noodles. This is totally insane. You may be seeing like jicama tortillas and jicama fries like sold at your local grocery store, but now you can make the jicama noodles, which are insane. I would encourage you guys to eat more jicama. It is a superfood. It is a wealth of different fibers that will feed your microbiome. In addition, I also heard that it can accumulate nitrate and potentially even increase your blood supply. All right, and now you can make jicama noodles. I really don't like crunching the jicama, you know, but look at these nice and fine, thin noodles, man. These would look amazing in like an udon soup or a vegetable soup. Look at that. This is totally cool. Hey, you could like spread this out as spider webs on like Halloween. Wow, I love this. This machine's cool. And yeah, let's not forget, you could also spiralize things like radishes and daikon radishes and turnips. They'll all work great with this amazing spiralizer. So far, so good. The cucumbers worked, the zucchini worked, even the jicama worked, which I'm impressed. But now let's see. Let's see if the purple sweet potato will work. Longevity food of the Okinawans. Sweet potatoes are quite hard. So I don't know how this is going to work exactly. Let's see if we can kind of get this centered up. Even hard to push in there. Let's again, get it centered up right here. I might have to take a bigger slice off the back. I don't know if that's going to turn. Let's go ahead and try it and see. All right, we're turning it and let's see if we get anything. All right, we got some purple sweet potato noodles coming right out, baby. Look at that. Up. Just as I thought. This back part was too thin, so we got to take another chunk off it and make this area a lot more, you know, bigger diameter for it to work more better. To make it work more better. Here, we're going to recenter this up too. All right, let's go ahead and lock it in place, and let's go ahead and continue to spiralize some purple sweet potato. We are done. Look at this. Let's go ahead and back this off. This is completely amazing. Purple sweet potato noodles. I'm in purple heaven now. Oh my gosh, I gotta try these guys. Yes, they can be eaten raw. Sweet potatoes can be eaten raw. They're a little bit chalky, a little bit starchy. Look how long this is. Oh my gosh, this is totally insane how long these noodles are. Look at that, it keeps going and going and going and going. Will it ever stop? It's still going. This is totally insane. Oh, there it stopped. All right, let's go ahead and... Nice and crunchy. Here's the thing. Like, I couldn't just take a purple sweet potato and bite into it and eat it like an apple. It just wouldn't be fun. But when you change the texture to something so delicate and so thin, I could definitely eat it now. And what I'm going to do actually is we're going to go ahead and mix the purple sweet potato angel hair pasta with the jicama, with the cucumber, and with the zucchini. And I'm going to mix it all up and make a mixed zoodle, koodle, joodle, psoodles. Because it's purple sweet potatoes. So there you have it. I want to show you guys what I've created just now. Look at that. Nice tray of angel hair noodles made with the WellToBe Spiral Slicer. Totally amazing. So that's pretty much it for this episode. I think at the end of this episode, I'm about to give the WellToBe Spiral Slicer or Spiralizer a big thumbs up. And I would encourage you guys, if you guys are looking to buy a spiral slicer, I've tested dozens of different spiral slicers over my many years. And I have to say, this is probably the best one I've tested to date. If you guys want to get more vegetables in you want to get one of these guys so that you guys can process your vegetables in style without any problems or headaches. Even the finest angel hair slices like you guys see work excellent in this, including the sweet potatoes that can be hard on some other spiral slicers that are plastic. 100% stainless steel. Once again, it's got that auto forward motion so that all you have to do is turn. You no longer have to turn and push. Super simple, super easy to clean. The only thing I would say is that WellToBe should include a special brush to clean, because you have to be careful. Don't clean this with a sponge, it'll tear up your sponge. You should use a nylon bristle brush and be very careful when dealing with the different sharp parts that can cut you. And I've gotten cut on spiral slicer parts before. Last thing I want to say is that this is not a sponsored video. They did not pay me. I did not get any money to make this video. I'm not even giving you guys any affiliate links to buy this. I just personally, honestly think this is the best spiral slicer so that you guys can get more vegetables in you. And if I can get somebody to stop buying stupid kelp noodles and instead make your own noodles, I've done a good job. I don't think kelp noodles are a health food. You know, I'm gonna have an upcoming video on how you can make your own kelp noodles and how they're really not a health food, and how you could be eating so much healthier than kelp noodles that are a highly processed food product. I encourage you guys to make more vegetable noodles. WellToBe is a perfect appliance to do that. If you guys enjoyed this episode, hey, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also be sure to share this video with somebody else you think it could help. You know, my message is to just get people to eat more fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. However you guys want to get them in you, they're the best. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button right down below if you like this comment, so you'll get notified as my new videos come out every 5 to 7 days. You never know where I'll show up, or you'll be learning on my YouTube channel, where I'm educating you guys all about the power of the fruits and vegetables and other plant foods that can fuel your body and provide you a greater health level than you currently have. Make sure you click the little bell to get notified as my new videos come out. And finally, be sure to check my past episodes. My past episodes are all wealth of knowledge. Over 600 episodes at this time on this YouTube channel dedicated to teach you guys all about the power of eating more fruits and vegetables and other plant foods. So with that, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, keep eating your fruits and vegetables, including your noodles that are made from vegetables. They're always the best.